And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Another run for Brown on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Powers through. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he goes out right around the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st down, here's White. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Travis.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow.
And he'll go underneath here to Evans.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
The Bengals at 2-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. Shot.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set. 19, Tiger. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Set up. Let go.
They'll go up the middle with White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well.
Here we go.
But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up. On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. 79 Bronco. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going right side is White. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
On fourth down, Travis. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. B.J. Hill able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. Travis. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
At the 13-yard line.
Stop.
An inside give. Brown trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Jamar Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Opting to run again here with White. There he goes, left side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Travis. That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
A 23-yard run.
And the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Hot.
This is Brown going up the middle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Burrow looking to pass.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Short throw caught by Bowers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Travis.
That's to Bowers once again.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Travis. He completes it right side to White. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Go!
to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Carlson able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown, taken down at the 47-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
They go with White on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They will toss to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Operating from the gun, Travis. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Travis.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Travis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now they'll change things up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Travis being chased out left.
That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Straight ahead, it's Evans. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Gun. Dot.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
With his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
11 mighty.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Travis. Open man is Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
60 by 6.
Off the bootleg, Travis.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The rookie from Florida State on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits Adams complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hunt. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, They're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Don.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11. Don.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Travis over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That's caught inside the 20. Pushing his way through. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 51 yards.
And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's still fighting.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Whoa. Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Burrow.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
18 Cardinals.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And he's got it inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And just shouting him off there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Let's go now.
To throw from his end zone. Travis throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status.